Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we are on to another Aesop. I really do prefer Aesop. I don't know. They're like, come at me. That's a brand name. What are you doing? So Aesop, out of respect of fragrance. There you go. I just was always taught it was the other way and and that's it. So there you go. So the next one is Tacit. Now I have heard many good things about this one. I think from my understanding, this one is actually one of their best sellers. It's very, very popular. But so this is a little bit different of a series because I'm more familiar with this one than I have been with some of the other ones. So I haven't smelled them all. And I know that my friend has tried this one because, again, he works there. And he graciously let me borrow his fragrances. But this is one that really people like a lot, but I have been told that the longevity is not necessarily the greatest, but I always do 2 on the skin and 2 on clothing, but different chemistries will behave different ways. So Tacit, I think this one is one of the, the older ones of the group. So it's $190. And it's a vibrant, uplifting, and distinctly contemporary fragrance inspired by the vegetation and topography of the Mediterranean coast. Very nice. So the aromas, fresh citrus notes, green, all genders, revivalist. Key ingredients, yuzu, vetiver, heart, and basil. So what's interesting is, I also spoke to my friend about it when I tried the last one, which is the newest one. The video should already be up. And I went, that thing has cumin in it. And he goes, no, it doesn't. And we sat there and we argued about it. It has cumin. I don't care what he says or what they're saying to him. I am willing to bet everything that I own that baby had cumin. So there you go. So I look at another site just to get notes as well, because I feel like sometimes it's a little bit more comprehensive. But there's yuzu in this one, citruses, basil, vetiver, and cloves. So there you go. That's what they're saying on a additional site. She's like, that site's wrong. And I went, no, it was cumin because my body loves cumin. There was no lie there. So this one does sound like a blast of the Mediterranean, which excites me. I love it. Bring it, because it's starting to get cold. You can see it's sweater weather. No. So I smell something citrusy a little bit in here. I don't know why I sniffed the bottle. I just want the whole experience, I guess. So I'm going to put it here on my arm and then here on the sweater as well. 2 each. Let's try this. I'm sure I've smelled it before. Yep, and there's that blast of basil. So there's that blast of basil and vetiver. Whew, I know vetiver. So vetiver is interesting. I actually don't dislike vetiver. I don't know if it'd be one of my top favorite notes. But I think there's a magic with it that if it's used well, it just really adds to a fragrance. But it can also overwhelm sometimes, at least for me, because it isn't one of my favorite notes. I don't dislike it. It's just kind of like, eh. So there you go. But you definitely get that vetiver mixed with basil immediately. Okay, and then you get like a lemon scent coming through. So, ooh, yeah, that's definitely basil and vetiver. Ooh, and they do play well together. I mean, they're a beautiful blend. But you get that coming through. Ooh, with that citrus. Okay, so the freshness is now coming forward of the citruses, overtaking a little bit of that blast of vetiver and basil, because citruses are strong but not quite as strong as basil and vetiver. So there you go. So it's those two are taking a back seat, and now the citrus is driving this bus, and I like it. It's very light and refreshing. It's very light and refreshing. It kind of, I always have visuals. I'm a very artistic person, so this is why I head this way. So it reminds me of, like, it's a beautiful late spring going into early summer day, and you're up along the water. Maybe it's a bed and breakfast, or you're renting a place, and there's fresh citrus, like fruit in a bowl. like oranges and things like that. So you can grab it during the day, and some lemons and maybe some apples, but you don't smell the apples. It smells like citrus. And you just smell that beautiful citrus, but not only because it's in the bowl, the peel is keeping the scent in, but the whole place has been cleaned with a natural cleaner that has a citrus to it and a cleanliness to it, and that whole kitchen has been scrubbed down. And so you're sitting there like washing the final dishes to finish up everything and wiping down the counter, and the breeze is coming in from that spring before it's really hot and humid, and that beautiful like early summer, late spring, bringing in the scent from the ocean, and you're just cleaning up everything, and it's just a quiet day with maybe light music in the background. You're just like, that's what this is. That's what this is to me, and it's just beautiful. And maybe then you take a light lemonade and maybe something to eat, and you sit on the porch and just watch the waves come in. Oh, this is what this is to me. So I see what they say, it's refreshing, reviving. It really is that. It's like the start of something new and fresh. You know, it's a little bit more plodding when you get into fall and winter. Not that it's bad. It's just a different feel to it. It's more heavy to me and crisp. This is more of that warmth coming in after a long winter, and it's just lightly coming in, and it's just like, oh, it's so wonderful. Definitely that citrus playing with that vetiver. The basil really is taking a back seat, so it's the vetiver playing with that citrus. Definitely, before it was like citrus, like lemon, whatever, you know, orange. Not orange so much, but lemon. You could definitely see the yuzu coming through now. That yuzu is now coming out of that bunch of citrus, and it's saying, hi, I'm here now. This one's very interesting, the way that it shifted. I didn't initially care for it, to be honest, because I'm not a big vetiver fan. I like basil when it's done right. It's tasty as heck. But this is just lovely. This is beautiful. But let's try it on the clothing. Wow, that is vetiver and citrus. That is, yeah, definitely like vetiver and citrus just hanging in there. And I think you'd understand, because skin is happy and alive and warm, things move quicker from what I find on skin than on clothing. The clothing takes a little bit of time, you know, to catch up because it's in the fabric. But oh, this is lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in an hour. I don't know if it'll shift that much. I think the last one definitely shifted. Some perfumes don't, but I'm going to check back in because I'm curious to see where this goes. But ooh, that is light and refreshing. Tacit. Ding. So yeah, I'm going to check back in an hour and we'll see where this goes. Okay, so it has been an hour and a half, I'm going to be honest. And this one smells really nice. So this one's really refreshing. It really is. It really is the perfect scent for late spring and summer, and we're going into fall. That's okay. But it's just really lovely. Ooh, it just gives you that hug of yuzu. The yuzu is really coming through with a little bit of zest to it, which it has itself anyway, but I think what that is the vetiver. But let's give it a smell here. It's definitely that yuzu with a little bit of citrus, which it is citrusy, but and the vetiver. So the vetiver is coming out and giving it just a little bit more. I mean, vetiver mixed with that citrus is just always a classic. It's just beautiful. It captures exactly what it wants. It's very nice. It stays. This one is not a bold scent. When you first spray it, like with anything, it's stronger, but this always stays right around here, and that's nice. You know, it makes it work friendly, close space friendly. You know, it doesn't overwhelm. You know, and I like that about this. It's just light and refreshing and makes me happy. So beautiful yuzu with with the vetiver. It's just beautiful. A little bit of musk. Now, my skin loves musk, so even if a tiny drop fell from the sky and bounced into a whole vat like this, my body would pick it up. It's not listed on the notes, but I get a little bit of it. Then again, that's my body chemistry. But this one has nothing. No scent of musk. So I don't normally smell like that, but it's for some reason I'm getting a little hint of that. I don't know what it is. It's my body chemistry, but let's try it on the clothing. doggy. So it definitely is that basil. That basil is coming through with the vetiver more on my clothing, and the yuzu and the citrus is underneath. So it's that vetiver and basil. But what's nice is when I move, I can smell it on my body chemistry and on my skin or on my clothing. So it mixes together and creates this beautiful scent. It's just gorgeous. It's like sitting on a porch. Oh yeah. When the breeze is hitting from the water and you're just sipping lemonade, that is good. That is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in about 3.5 hours and we'll see where this one went. Okay, so it has been 5 hours. I know it's dark. Mornings are always busy for me. So here we go. I'm going to try to sit still because it'll zoom in and out and make everybody car sick. So it's hard for me not to move. I'm very expressive. So yes, it has been 5 hours and it's very light. The person who told me, or the people who have mentioned this, saying that Tacit is really light, it is the truth. Here it is. It is the truth. So it's a very light scent. I can still kind of smell it, but you're really going to want to spray this a little bit more at around the 3.5, 4 hour mark. If you want it to come back to its former glory, it is very light. I could barely smell it, but let's try it on the chemistry. Yeah, vetiver. All I can smell is like a light hint of vetiver. And that's basically it. It's like a skin scent, total skin scent. But let's try it on the shirt. It's basil, vetiver with a little bit of yuzu coming through to give it a little bit of freshness. But it's just, you're going to want to upkeep this one if you love the scent. It's really nice. It is a really nice, beautiful scent. But vetiver is just here, and again, vetiver and basil with yuzu. So over time, I feel like the yuzu and the citrus really take a back seat. So, and it also depends on how it plays off your chemistry. You know, my chemistry is very different than yours, and it's all a beautiful thing. So that's the wonderful thing about fragrance. So always sample these. You can go in store. There's a lot of Aesop stores around, and you can check these out for yourself. But this one's really nice and refreshing. I really do. They're all unisex. Everything in this world, as far as fragrances go, is unisex, and pretty much in general. Always do what you want, as long as it doesn't harm others, and wear what you want, because it doesn't harm others. I will always say that. People are like, here it comes. Here it comes. Heck yeah. So this one, though, if we're going to put labels on things, would most definitely be unisex. I feel like this really is. It's like if there was that meter, it'd be right in the middle, just going boink. So there you go. So I think a lot of people would like this one because it is so refreshing. It's just a happy scent. It makes me smile. It might make you smile. I think it's really, really lovely. I think it's unisex. I think anyone can enjoy this. I think it's just going to uplift your spirit. It did mine when I tried it, and it's just that beautiful kitchen. You're cleaning that bowl, and the whole kitchen is clean. It smells so good, and that breeze is coming in. Oh, the beautiful white kitchen with the citrus and a little bit of hints of like a goldenrod accents. I know, I'm totally living in this space, and I love it. I love it. So if I were going to give this one a score, what would I give it? Now, this is solely for me. My scores are for me. So when I may rate one way, you may say, no, it stinks, or yeah, it's awesome. So just know that. I love this. I think it is refreshing. But I would probably give this one a 6.8. And here's why. Everybody's like, what? I do like it. I do find it refreshing. But here's the reason why. The longevity isn't as great as I would like it to be. And for me, I feel like the citrus didn't last as long as I liked. I was left with vetiver and basil mostly, and I wanted a little bit more than that. I kind of wish the bright notes were a little bit more in the forefront. And that's how it plays on me. It may play very differently from you. This is what I always say. A 5 is average. So that's not bad. I think we've gotten to this point where people are like, a 5 is terrible. No, it's average. It's like, you know, I like it. you know, it's good. But I think people take it the wrong way. A 6.8 is well above that. So I just always want to point that out. Doesn't mean I dislike it. I do like it. But I feel like for me, the vetiver and the basil overtook it a little bit. And I wanted a little bit more of that citrus. So that's where I'm coming from. That's the thing, and the longevity are what's knocking it down for me. But let me tell you, I can see why this is a fan favorite. I really can. And if citrus plays really well in your chemistry, you're going to be getting exactly what I wanted. You are. You're going to get that beautiful citrus blast that I was hoping for. But oh, this one is quite lovely. It really is, actually. So just know, I see it. It's wonderful. I'm enjoying it. I don't want anyone to think that that is not the case, because it is the case. But my goodness, I love the packaging. The packaging is very simple. You see this, the bottles. I mean, if you know Aesop, this is just their bottles. I kind of want everything in my bathroom to be like this, just because it looks so amazing. When guests come in, they could do fragrances, and such a nice clean aesthetic. But yeah, this is a great scent. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm really liking this series, so I'm glad I headed this way. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull a random one tomorrow. Who knows what it will be? Well, not probably tomorrow, but the next time you see me. And with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.